Hello everyone, this is Bhairu. I'm a mixed media artist and welcome back to another YouTube video. This time it is a chronicle, a memory of us moving from India to Sweden last year. So in this video you will see me go through the drawing and finish off the sketch, and I will gab about my thoughts on creating this piece through the video. I was brainstorming earlier this week for this video and I came up with making chronicles a way to record my past. Many artists advocate so much for plein air painting and recording memories live because you get to experience the memory through all your senses, your sense of sight, smell, hearing, touch, everything. I want to do a lot more of it in the plein air April challenge, but for now I am starting off to record my lovely past. In the beginning of filming this video, I would do anything to procrastinate from doing it until it was finally Saturday where I had to post this video. So, this is my first time drawing so many characters and on this huge spread, and I've always shied away from drawing characters due to my fear of not being able to bring the complete likeness of the person I'm drawing. This was a condition that I put upon myself. So, yeah, I would always be afraid that I would mess the face. Mm, and that led to me always finally going off to my default, that is my comfort of drawing birds and animals and plants, and stay in my comfort zone. So today has been about stepping out of my comfort zone, and I have tried to do this by preparing this whole week. Although I have filmed only on Saturday, I have prepared this whole week by reading some books and doing as many rough character sketches. And I kept telling myself that there is no likeness needed. And there is the book that I read was Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud, and on that I saw universality of cartoon imagery. The more people it could be said to describe. This particular line helped me so much that we see ourselves in everything, is what it said. And us being, if there is no likeness, at least someone would be able to relate better, to describe. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. So this could describe many people moving from one place to another, and their joys and difficulties associated with it. Managing children on flights, and then later their emotions of in a totally different place, and how they have to accommodate with the new place and that climate. So I'm sorry, I'm digressing a bit. Yeah. So I looked up some lettering, and I also took inspiration from my lessons on make art that sells on lettering. And I also did a lot of sketching of children. So I also read up on some narratives and storytelling, although it was just a little bit, but still I have been reading. So I still have a long way to go, but it was a good start. And I also want to tell you about some of the fears that I felt while handling this piece. First fear is, like I told you, was drawing characters in themselves. And I had also so much of fear to put down colors onto this piece, because drawing say plants or animals or birds, they have their colors. And if you don't know to venture in different colors, at least you can stick to the basics. Like if it's a tiger, you're going to color it orange or yellow. If it's a flower, you're going to color whatever color it has you see in the picture or in the reference that you have taken, or you take from uh, sites like pexels or whatever. So color for characters is something that you know, the skin color and their clothes and everything, it's something that really pushed me. You know, I had some kind of, I don't know how to explain this fear. Yeah, so I somehow started by just putting a base layer of skin color, and then I started with giving color, I mean the outline, using a dark indigo luminance pencil. Although after giving the colors for the first 4 to 5 characters, I felt I could have gone with a sepia or castle earth from the luminance range. The next fear that I had was, I uh, I went through 4 to 5 rough sketches before I started sketching on the final piece. My fear was, what if I like the drawings on my rough sketch more than I like it on the final piece? So that was something that kept recurring in my head, and I was scared to draw on my final piece, because what if I am not able to replicate it better? So the final thing was, ultimately, if you only I will be able to do it again and again only by repeating this process again and again. So that was the takeaway. And initially, I also wanted to do this sketch on my sketchbook, but after going through multiple rough sketches, I felt the need for a bigger spread, and I chose an A3 paper for it. I enjoyed using some Ecoline markers like you see me, and now this is actually what I'm drawing now, is a housewarming ceremony that I had on the day that I left. And I love the way the fire moves, so I really wanted that to be a part of my sketch. And now I also want to tell you one other thing that came to my mind while I was sketching today, was the movie Inside Out. It was, I, f- I feel it is curated for adults as much as it is for children. It is one of my favorite movies, and one of the interesting takeaways from that movie for me was the concept of core memories. So, in that, you would see the character moving from one place to another, and what happens as a result of that. Haven't we all taken for granted the core memories that we have? Okay, let me speak for myself here, and say that I feel I have taken for granted my core memories, and I'm trying to think, what I'm trying to say here is, how often am I aware of any of the core memories that I have and that have been formed, and the roles that they have played in my life, the significant role actually that the core memories play in our lives. So all these core memories would be formed through joy in the movie, that is, due to happy occasions in our lives. And it is only towards the end of the movie that it is shown that all emotions, quote unquote, whether good or bad, have equally important roles in forming the core memory. So this starkly hit me while I was drawing this piece today, because I remember feeling all those multitude of emotions when we were moving last year. Anyways, let me come back to the materials that I used in this piece. They were color pencils from the luminance range, and Karandash, and Ecoline markers for the fire. And for the lettering, I used Zig Kuretake markers. I am actually using a dark brown for the lettering. So, after all that, I would also like to say a few more things. um, One is that anything can be redrawn, painted over and over and over, layer upon layer, erased. Worst case scenario, we can start all over again. And now you see me making my A3 piece into a zine. So I thoroughly enjoyed and had so much of fun making it into a zine. Um so it's like, it can be flipped over and over. You can see it as a double spread, single spread. It shows you different compositions, etc., etc. So I love the zine. And one more thing that I want to say is my love and strength to all the people who have moved countries and missed their loved ones in ways that cannot be expressed through words. I really send you my love and strength. So these are the rough sketches that I did before I went on to my final piece. I hope to see you all in my next YouTube video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye bye.